So now, what is the meaning of reference? This is the second type of data type. It means if you will copy anything, that will give you, if you are copying any variable, that will give you the only kind of reference. Suppose that if let you understand this thing with very simple example, kind of real life example. Suppose that you ask the bike from your friend, and if you got accident by that, and if you will return that thing to your friend, and if they will ask, let you give back my bike, and whenever you will give back, that scratch would be in their bike. In the same way, he did not give the bike for permanent. He just give you the reference, let you use and return me back. That is the kind of thing, reference. So suppose that here's a kind of array 1 2 3, and if you want to copy it from A to B, okay, then if you are going to make any changes, B of 0 equal to 7, and then you want to print it, then it will give you the result 713, 723, okay. And again, we have make the changes in B, and what if we will do, or if we will print A, what would be result? What result would be same. So that is the meaning. If this A is not giving the deep copy of itself, it is just giving the reference, like arrays, string. These are the thing that will only gives reference, okay. Next term is yes, null and undefined. So what is the meaning of null and undefined? Suppose that you are declare any variable, and then you did not give the value to it, or did not initialize any value. That is this is this is the thing that done by you by knowingly. And 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 if you are declared any variable and forget to initialize that, and then you want to print it, then it will take a default value, and it will and that will reflect a undefined value. It means you are just declare the value, and did not give any value and want to print it. So this thing has no any value, then it will take a default value, and that default value would be undefined, okay. What is the meaning of big int? Suppose that you are reached at the last limit of integer data type that can hold by that integer. Suppose that there is capacity of integer that can hold lakhs of value. But what if you are going to add more values into lakh? That will not that would not be supported by the integer data type. Then in case of that, we use the big int. In big int, we just take suppose that 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9, and in the end we have to put here n, and whatever you want to add into it, just write, suppose that b and 1 plus 3n. Then if there would be same n, then only it would be going to add into it. Otherwise it will take any default values, and it will give the wrong result, right? Then it comes to dynamic typing. Oh, dynamic typing. So basically JavaScript is a dynamic programming language uh, where you can perform any changes in your variables. Suppose that you are written here a and giving it value 1, then again and again you can make changes into it. You can give it value again 5, again you can give the kind of string value, suppose that aman. So this is what comes under dynamic typing. Dynamic typing means you can change the value of your variable. Okay, kind of changeable thing. Type coercion. So basically, what is the meaning of this term? Here's two things: double equal and triple equal. Suppose that you have taken here a equal to 4 and let b equal to 4, and this 4 value would be kind of string. Okay, and if you want to compare this thing, suppose that you have written here 1 double equal to a double equal to b, then it will going to give you the true, output true, because it just check the values. Same values are same here, 4 and 4. And what if you are going to check it with triple equal? So the triple equal is going to check their data type. Kind of is this is kind of integer value, this is kind of string value. And string is not going to be equal as integer. That's why it will give you the false output as false. So this is all about cohesion. And again, yeah, type conversion. What is the meaning of type conversion? Suppose you have a value of integer data type and you want to make it as a string, as a kind of a boolean, flat, or a float character, anything whatever you want to convert, right? So basically I have taken an example. Suppose that I am going to add 5, and this 5 is belong from kind of string. Okay, and I want to add here 1. What would be output? Because it is 5 and it is a string type of variable and it is a integer type of variable. And in JavaScript, if you are going to add something, and the plus operator will always going to check is there anything of belongs from string. If yes, that will going to concat only the values that you want to add or want to attach. Okay, so that it will give you the result as 51 in string, right? So this is what about the type conversion. Truthy and falsy value. What is the meaning of truthy and falsy value? So truthy refers to the kind of true condition that will, if that will hit, then only you would be able to enter into the loop, or kind of space. Okay, let understand this thing with very simple examples. I think you guys have a basic idea about conditional statement. Suppose that if you have to print something, if 2 equal to a equal to 0, then only you will hit this condition. If this condition would be true, then only you would be able to enter into the loop and perform any operation whatever written into this braces. Okay, so what we used to write here, truthy and falsy value. If we will write here truthy value, then if the given condition or given question or anything will satisfy this thing, truthy or falsy value, then only that term would be allowed to enter into that loop, that I mean kind of basis. Okay, so here have I have written something, I mean like a kind of zero, false, I mean space, null, undefined, not an integer, and these all the thing considered as falsy value. Suppose that you have written here a equal to 0 or kind of 0 or kind of undefined, kind of null. If your condition would not satisfy it, then only you would be able to enter into this loop. Okay, if we talk about truthy value, all the values except these 5 to 6 values would be considered as truthy value. Suppose you want to print something, and suppose that you have written here 0, and again you are written here code if -1. Okay, so it would be considered as falsy value, it would be considered as truthy value. If the condition will hit it, then only you would be allowed to enter into this loop, and if you will not satisfy this thing, then only you would be allowed to enter into this loop. So that's all about this thing, and in next videos we will learn few more things based on JavaScript. So till there, thank you, bye bye.